Hi, and welcome to my channel. It's been a while. I was hoping to get back to a normal upload schedule, but here we are now. I got a new desk, which is nice. It's much bigger compared to like this old tiny one I had. Either way, let's talk about the new show that came out on Netflix called League of Legends Arcane. Let me just say, if you have not seen this show yet, watch it. Like, watch it today. Go watch it right now. It doesn't even take that long to watch it. Like, for me, I watched it as it was coming out, and I watched every single episode back to back. So, like, for me, it took me about, like, I think about, like, 6 hours in total of all the things put together. But this show is actually phenomenal. Phenomenal. This show's great, in my opinion. The show is absolutely fantastic. I enjoyed a lot of it. I enjoyed every part of it. Well, it was good. It's better than like 99% of the animes that come out currently. Like there are a couple like it's better than most animes that like come out because like anime has kind of just turned into this thing where it's like they're just pushing out as much as they can, and like it hasn't really become like a really good, like I haven't seen like really good shows in a while. I mean, I've seen a couple, like I've been recently watching Platinum In. I think that's personally really good, but it's not for everyone. But whatever. We're not here to talk about Platinum In. We're here to talk about League of Legends Arcane. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. But so here's what I like about the show. I'm just gonna start off by saying that first. Um, the first three episodes I actually thought were pretty okay. Like they didn't. I saw the potential. I didn't think it would be anything too special. But as soon as like we reached that second batch of episodes, is when I was really like, okay, this stuff's getting this stuff. It's getting a little heat, and it actually became genuinely good in my opinion. I personally like all the characters. Like there wasn't a single character that I thought was flat during this whole series. Like every character, it felt like they had a motive. Like I could understand why the characters were doing what they were doing. Like it didn't feel like any character was flat. I think the conversations were nice and real. They felt very, very good and great, and like they felt like everything that happens in this like this world or universe, I feel like could happen in the real world if like it came to if like magic and things existed in the world. I felt like this is something that could happen. Like it didn't feel too fictional. It didn't feel too out of world. And I have personally never played League of Legends. Well, I have like once or twice. I thought the game was all right, but besides that, I've never played it, so like I didn't know anything. I didn't know any of the characters or anything. I do regret one thing. I did look up like I started off by looking up each of the characters' names on Google and then typing in League of Legends right after. Don't do that. Don't do that. It will spoil it because that's where the characters will end up. If you've already played League, then I've heard it's a good experience to see these characters you've been playing for so long finally on the screen now, so I guess that isn't too bad. But oh no, the show's really enjoyable. Like even if you've never even played or even heard of League, it is completely fine. You don't need to. Particularly, it won't negatively affect you at all. It's just a really good series just to watch in general. Like I think like I've not heard one negative thing about this series. All the people who've watched it have loved it, including me. I was not expecting this to be this good. I don't even know why I decided to watch this. I don't even remember. I just saw it on Netflix and I was like, you know what? It looked like a show called Love, Death, Robot. I don't know if any of you've seen that, but like it had like the same animation style as that, and I was like, okay, it could be good. And plus League has always had very interesting characters in my opinion. Like they've always had like cool character designs and everything. Like I've always loved League's characters. Like they've always looked really cool. Like Overwatch, I've also really loved Overwatch's characters and character design. So I was like, this could be really good. And I was not expecting this very political world, like sci-fi world. It like this show actually like blew my expectations out of the water, and I didn't have any expectations, which is maybe the best way to go about this series, is having no expectations at all and then just getting completely blown away. Do I think it's the best thing I've ever seen? No, but it's really, 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 like, I would put this up with, like, some of the, it's one of the best shows I've seen recently, and I've watched a lot of shows recently. Like, there's nothing I have not been not enjoying about this show. Like, there isn't one thing where I'm like, okay, that was bad, or like, okay, that was a bad part. I mean, I'm very, like, I guarantee if I, like, really wanted to, I could probably nitpick a couple things wrong with the show, but nothing's perfect. And I don't think this show's perfect, but I think it's really good, and I think it's really enjoyable to watch, in my opinion. Sorry, I have a lot to say about this show because I just really enjoyed it. And the fact that it's on Netflix means it's really easy. The whole series is out now, like, everything is finished, like, everything's out, and you can watch it all, which, weirdly enough, I tend to, like, drop shows more often if, like, the episodes pick up, like, Vivi, if you ever heard of that show. I was watching that weekly, but then I stopped for a little bit, and now the show's finished, and I just haven't gotten a chance to pick it up again because it just seems like such a daunting task now compared to, like, spending 20 minutes at a time. But trust me, it's worth it, and it's actually probably better to view it this way because every week, like, every time, like, the episode ended and I had to wait another week, I was over here like, I need more. I want more of this show, and I want it now. I want to see what happens next. I will say the first 3 episodes, or the first 2 episodes, are a bit lackluster, but they're still really good, and they're enough to push. They're a nice starting episode. Like, no first episode's really that good. I mean, there are a couple like amazing first episodes, but like typically first episodes is just to, like, introduce the characters, build the world, and it does that perfectly in my opinion. It has a good, because it takes place before it's up, like, before the actual story, which even that I really enjoyed all the characters in that, and everything just felt really nice and genuine. I don't think this will contain any spoilers. I really liked all the characters in here. Like, there wasn't a single character where I was like, I do not like them, I don't want to see them no more. No, I was interested in every single character's stories, because it's more like you get to see, like, side character. Like, there isn't, like, a single main character in the story. Like you may go over to, like, Jace's story and, like, see what he's doing, or, like, go over to Vi and see what she's doing, and you just jump back and forth between all these characters, all in all building the world together. Which, I'm not gonna lie, after I finished the series, I went to go look up all the League of Legends characters and just see, like read about them and things, and, like, just see the lore about them, because I was just that interested in the series. Like, I want the second season, like, now. I want it bad. Like, I really want the second season, but I can't control that. I think it will get a second season because this has been pretty popular lately. I think it was in the top 10. I'm not sure about that, but either way, this series was really good. All the characters look great. The animation, peak. Like, the animation looked phenomenal. Like, it actually stunned me. It's, like, better than, like, every single, like, most animations out there currently. Like, it is so good. Like, I would compare the animation something similar to Into the Spider-Verse. Have you ever seen that? And that movie had great animation. So I would compare it to something like that. Like, its animation's, like, S tier right there if we're putting this in tier list. And I would highly recommend to anyone who hasn't seen it, even if you haven't played League, like I said, like, because you don't have to, or even if you have played League, you probably can enjoy this just the same. I can't say because I've never really played League. I mean, I've played, like I said, a couple rounds, but I haven't really understood all the characters. And now, I went to go look at all the League characters. I went back and, like, some of these character designs look really cool, but that also concerns me a bit, because I don't know how they're gonna, like, introduce some of these characters that look, like, completely crazy and abstract and things, but they'll probably find a way, because the writing in this story, S tier. Like, I'm glad they didn't go the route where they were just trying to introduce as many characters as they can. No, they tried to keep it as contained as they can. Like, oh, here's, like, 5 characters, or, oh, here's, like, 4 characters that are in the game. And, like, even the characters that aren't in the game are really good. Like, it's not even just the characters in the game that get, like, really good writing and storytelling. No, every single character felt really interesting. Like, at some points, I couldn't even tell the difference, like, was this person in the game? Like, every character felt real, and the world just feels lived in, and things feel like they're happening, and I love, like, the contrast between the Undercity and, like, the top city. I love, like, the way it looks, and, like, the villain I really enjoyed, Soko. I thought he was a very interesting and nice villain to have. I thought I understood, like, why he was doing what he was doing. It's not something I personally would ever do, I hope. I mean, I don't hope, like, I wouldn't, but, like, I could understand where he was coming from. I could understand why, like, no one felt like they were just doing things just to do them. Like, everyone felt like they had a purpose. Everyone was trying to do what they thought was best, which I really enjoyed. Like, I would say the prime point of this show is probably the characters. The characters are probably the best part of this show, in my opinion. The world is nice and other things. Like, I can't wait for a season 2 to build on the world more, because for this first season, we're kind of just in one city. And it would be nice to, like, expand and, like, see what's happening in other pieces of the world, which we did get a bit of information on that, but, like, not much. And, like, I can't wait to see more characters get introduced and things, and, like, the fights in this series, oh my gosh, like you knew when a badass fight was about to happen, because they would have, like, this epic music. The soundtrack's another really good song. I don't know who the opening song's by. I think it sounds like Imagine Dragons, but I'm not sure. It sounds like their style of music, though, which I really enjoyed. Like, every time, like, I would click on a new episode, I'll be like, oh yeah, I get to hear this fire song again, let's go. And nothing felt rushed. Everything felt at, like, a nice fluid pace. Like, everything moved at the right time it should have. Like, I am a little sad where, like, the first season ended, because it ended at, like, a really big plot point, but, you know, get me more excited for season 2, I guess. I really like the connections between the characters and things. Like, I really enjoyed, like, how the characters interacted with each other. I thought that was really enjoyable. But yeah, I think if you're an anime fan, I think you will genuinely enjoy this series. Like, if you're an anime fan, go in with, like, don't go in, like, expecting, like, anime fans, I've noticed, are a lot more, like, hateful on things that aren't anime usually, which I don't know why. There is other great pieces of media out there. Like, I love almost everything, like games, real TV shows, like, not real, but, like, live action TV shows, movies. Like, typically anime fans, they only like anime for some reason, which is really weird. Watch this. Like, it may not be anime. Well, to some people, I would consider it's basically an anime in my opinion, but whatever. But this show is really good, despite it being, like based on League of Legends. Like, they pulled it off. They pulled off a fantastic series, and I highly recommend, if you have not seen it yet. It only has, like, 6 episodes, and it wouldn't take you that long to watch. And I think as soon as you watch, like, the first 2 episodes, you'll be hooked. Like, or no, the first 3 episodes, you'll be hooked, and you'll watch the entire series after that, like, completely. Like, the first 2 episodes are really good, but they don't, like, get you hooked. Like, you could, like, drop off after that, but, like, after that 3rd episode, no, you're in there now. Like, you are watching all of this. Like, you know the 3-episode rule? You want to follow that on this one, because you will be watching this show after this. Like, I think you should definitely watch this if you haven't yet, like I said. But yeah, that's about it. Happy Thanksgiving. That just happened too, so yeah. And yeah. Bye.